Anyway, here I am running for lieutenant governor. Zephyr, I got into this campaign. I want to talk about why I decided to run. And the basic story is that Zephyr Teach Out, that's her full name, made an offer I could not refuse. She said, we are going to gut renovate politics in New York. She said, and I think this is true, New York has the best of everything. We have, the best architecture. Just look out there and take a look. I mean, what can you say about that? It is the best. We're the best in business, we're the best in media, we're the best in certain sports, not all sports, but our politics is goddamn third-rate and embarrassing. You know, every time you pick up the newspaper and read about Albany, the only thing you read about, unless it's some kind of thing that's not interesting at all, you read about someone being indicted, or you read about some kind of fundraising scandal, or you read about some other way in which somebody broke the laws. And there's this real problem that New York politics does not match the greatness of this state. You know, this state is not only the best in everything, it is a beautiful state, it is an inspiring state. This is a state where I'm sure many of you have come. I don't know how many people here were born and raised in New York. I'm sure some of you were. But this is a place, people come here, and there's nothing wrong with being born here. But this is a kind of state that people come to make it. And I'm sure many of you have come here because you think of New York State as the land of opportunity. Well, maybe you think of New York City in particular, but this whole state has long been, for immigrants, for people with dreams, a land of opportunity where you come to try and make it. And Zephyr and I's campaign is committed to the vision that New York State should be a shining beacon of opportunity for people who want to take their lives forward, who want to try something new, and want to try to make it here. And that's what we're trying to make happen with this campaign. And as I said, we have that in tech. We have that in the media. We have that in business. We just don't have that in politics. People don't think about running for politics because they think it's like a joke. And the only way to try it, they think, oh, who runs for state politics in Albany? It's because you want to, see how many bribes you can amass en route to building some kind of factory in your home district or something. The people think of it as kind of a joke. But we want to run because we want to prove that New York State remains a land of opportunity in its democracy as well as every other area of its endeavor. And that's what we're trying to do in this campaign. Let me say a couple of the issues that Zephyr and I are drawn to in this campaign. One thing we want to do is we want to try to talk about issues that really are not the issues of our time, either in the Democratic Party or in the Republican Party. Yes, we're running the Democratic primary, and yes, we are both Democrats. But we think there are issues of our time which the Democratic Party has chosen to ignore. And one of them is the issue of economic concentration and too much private power. Zephyr and I don't hate business. I've been in a lot of businesses ourselves. But we believe that business can be congested, can be taken over, can become bottlenecked, and then we lose the vibrancy of our economy. One of the most important things we believe for a healthy, vibrant economy is for it to be a place where it is a land of opportunity, where you can start a business, try something, you're not sure it's going to succeed, but you know you can try. And important for that to work, the internet has been a great place for that over the last 10 years, but that should be true in every sector of the economy. You should feel like you could start, there's so many businesses where you think, starting a business in this area is just a suicide mission. We should have an economy where young people think, I'm going to start a business, I'm going to challenge the incumbents in this area, succeed or not, I'm going to go for it. And this is where I think the Democratic Party to some degree has fallen down, because we need a stronger antitrust policy. And I am running as an old-fashioned trust buster. I am running to crush the bottlenecks on our economy, to go after the anti-competitive monopolies who are holding back the economy. I'm running in the spirit of Louis Brandeis, of Theodore Roosevelt, and Franklin D. Roosevelt, who had the courage to take on the strongest businesses, look them in the eye, and say, I appreciate what you've done, but you have gone too far in holding up small business in this country. that is how I'm running. I'm running a trust-busting campaign. I think we're running a trust-busting campaign, and I hope you join us on that. Another issue where Cuomo in particular and my opponent Kathy Hochul have been shaky is in whether this should be a land of opportunity for immigrants. I'm the son of 2 immigrants. Obviously, I have the name of Wu. Who doesn't, well, you know, we've been here. Actually, Chinese people have been here longer than people think. The only problem is we were building the railroads in the old days, but we've been here longer than people think. And I think this city and this country must remain around the world a place that people come because they think this is where they can make it. You know, I came myself to New York City because I thought, you know, something interesting is going to happen. I didn't think it was going to be running for lieutenant governor, but I knew something interesting. I had no idea what it was. But that's what's kind of fun about this place. You show up and shit happens. You know, you don't really know. And I think that is the spirit we want to preserve for this state and for this country. And so I am very strongly committed to trying to make sure that for immigrants, New York remains a place of opportunity. Now I could say, thank you very much. So, what can you do to support us? Therefore, I think went through most of it. We need name recognition. We need money. We want to do a credible challenge. If you care about these issues, please join us in supporting our effort. And thank you so much for coming to our fundraiser. We'll have more of this summer. Come again. Thanks.